Yeah, buddy. Hope you guys doing alright. So I just got a reply from a comment I left a while ago on Aubrey Marcus's channel, and Aubrey Marcus comes across. I've talked about him a few times in the past, but he comes across as somebody with a lot of love. Although the past year or so has been different on him. I know it's been hard on everybody, but his energy is just different, man. That's just what I'm noticing, and it's like he's got a lot of money. He's involved in, I don't know how heavily he's involved in like organizing events and stuff, but I know he's had some time in that, and he has a very large podcast. Even somebody's channel like that could easily help save lives by spreading information and knowledge on encouraging people to help out those that need the help most. And I think he's got a lot of love in his heart too. He's also got a lot of demons, so it goes both ways. But she brought up an interesting comment that I agree with too. Like these people, I don't know how much money Aubrey has, but they look wealthy, and it's like people of this resource, of this ability, of this abundance. They could do a lot more. That's just the absolute truth, especially right now in a time when there's so much trying to keep humanity from coming together in a good way. You guys do have more power to bring that together. Like you have more of an influence in that area than people like myself, the majority. Like you guys are the minority, and thus you guys being the minority, that's why y'all have the power. That's why you're a minority, because you have that level of influence or power. And I know there's a lot going against you guys, and it took a lot of work for you guys to get there. But I just made a video talking about how down I am and shit. And it's just, again, remember I just said everything happens for a reason. So it's like I just got a comment from a female that seems to be maybe a little bit younger than me, but of a similar age group, demographic, and she was agreeing with me. She's like, yeah, it is sad, man. Like these people got a lot of money, and like they could do a lot to help out people, and they're just not. They're really choosing not to. And I felt her longing for like something more. Like we don't even know, just something sacred, something that helps elevate the collective more together, more. Like we have these people talking about all this beauty and love and spirituality and coming together and the righteousness and the love of it all, and it's like, okay, dude, like how far do we extend with that? Like how far does that really go? Isn't that not the glue that can help bring us all together? If we keep our right minds, if we keep our good hearts, if we keep our good intentions. I know it is. I know it. I get down because I got so much shit going on in my personal life. I'm like, this is a fucking nightmare, dude. This is literally turning into a fucking nightmare. Even it's continuing to grow. Like, just when I thought this shit couldn't get any wilder, now it's another aspect of my former life has been uncovered to be involved in this fucking sick shit. And I'm like, wow. Like, I say that word sick because you guys are sick to me. Like, that's how I perceive you guys, as sick. Like, very sick. And like, the type of sickness that's not even aware that it's sick, which is a very dangerous sickness. I'm aware, and I'm working on my sickness, but I'm very well aware of my sickness. Trust me, I'm no denial about it. It's one of the worst things you can do is deny your sickness. I am not denying that shit. Nope. I want to grow away from it. I do not want to stay stuck in this shit forever. So I'm moving away. And one of the ways that you need, in order to do that, you got to admit it. There's no other way of getting around that fucking step. You have to admit it. And until then, they're not going to heal. And that's sad. That breaks my fucking heart. But there's nothing else I can do about it other than continue to be a good example and put the healthy boundaries that need to be put up, because I'm not going to continue enabling this sick shit. You guys are potentially playing with people's lives and you don't even fucking care. So enough of that. I'm moving on. And like that, I just got a comment from somebody who is of a similar demo, like I said, and it's like, to me that's very significant, and I'm very grateful, man. I know how hard it is to find good people out here, and it's like it's just a comment, but that's all it takes for me. That's what I'm saying. Like all y'all, like, just the littlest thing is enough to keep me going, because that gives me hope. Hope is so powerful. It's invaluable, but without it, you're without it. And it's like, for me, it doesn't really take much, but it's a very specific thing that gives me hope. Very specific, but it's really not that much. It's really not that much. It's just intent towards that coming together, that love that's above the material, that's above the selfish ego. That's the hope, seeing that it's alive in at least other people. And I just witnessed that in somebody else. And that's truly what inspires me, because that's the connection, that's the effort, that's the love, that's the perseverance that I'm looking for to help elevate us all. And I was fucking down. I was down, man, and I was I clicked on it expecting like, oh, you know, because a lot of times I get shitty. I haven't in a while, but my programming is so fucked up. I'm used to getting negative comments, so it's like psychologically I'm expecting to get negative comments. I set myself up to get negative comments every time I go into my comment section. So I was expecting to go in and deal with some negative shit, and you know, just beautifully enough and thankfully enough, I was met with a beautiful comment, and I really appreciate it. If she happens to watch this video, thank you for that lovely comment. And I hear you, as I said in the reply. You know, I'm gonna say this too, though. Be careful. Don't let your anger for them and what they're choosing to do, their neglect. That's their neglect. Like, you don't gotta have that. You getting too angry about it, like, transfers that pain onto you, and that's something that I've done too much of, and it will fucking kill you. You know, that this is the indication here is that we are aware of things that they're not aware of. So it's like we are in a position, even though it may not look that way because they got all these followers and all this money and shit, we still have a better relationship with what we know is right in our hearts. So it's really our good duty to continue sharing what we know with them, because we also know why we're doing it. It isn't to be selfish. It isn't to get any more money. It isn't to do anything like that or to one up them or to be amongst them. It's just to just do the right thing and to come together in the right way and to live according to what we know is true in the human heart to be good. Because what we're seeing out here ain't good. It ain't really human. It isn't right. It's wrong. It feels off. It always have, and it's continuing to feel more and more and more and more and more off. And Trump getting in has only escalated the offness. Like, I never thought I'd say this, but part of me does kind of like miss Sleepy Joe. Shit was chiller. It was cooler. It was more tranquil. Yeah, there's a lot of other fucked up shit going on, but at least it wasn't as chaotic. It wasn't as noisy. It wasn't so in your face, like worrying about what's this dude gonna do next. Like, nah, it wasn't like that. But with Trump, and he just done getting started. So, anywho, I'm feeling much better, and that has now inspired me to get some more good work done. So I'm gonna go jump on that. All right, I love you guys. I'll take care. Bye.